Hello guys. Not all wealthy people have been rich since childhood. Many have had to work for decades, starting from scratch. But when it comes to the children of successful athletes, singers and actors, it's quite different. The doors to big business have been open for them since childhood, and even if the parents didn't spoil them that much, their kids' careers are bound to be successful. Today, we'll tell you what children of celebrities do and how their wealthy parents help them. Let's get it on. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. The father of this kid doesn't need an introduction. Cristiano Ronaldo is a 5-time winner of the Golden Ball, a legendary forward of the Portuguese national team, and the second highest paid football player in the world. He topped this list several years in a row, but this year he took a back seat to Lionel Messi. The annual income of a football player is about $109 million, and his 4 children have everything to enjoy life and not break a sweat. However, the eldest son of Ronaldo does not seem to have much time to enjoy his father's wealth, because he decided to follow his father's footsteps. The boy started to take interest in football as soon as he learned how to walk, and at the age of 5, his father started discussing the career of a professional football player with him. Since then, daily training, a strict diet, and exercising with dad on the field have become a part of his life. Ronaldo's efforts to raise a new football star quickly began to pay off. Last year, the 9-year-old football player was invited to play for the children's team of the Italian club Juventus. By the way, Cristiano also joined this club not so long after almost 10 years at Real Madrid. In Juventus, Ronaldo Jr. immediately started to show incredible results. He scored 19 goals in the first 5 games. Football fans say that he adopted his father's playing style, and Cristiano Jr. himself openly admits he wants to be like him. Wait a second, but what about the luxurious lifestyle we expect from the celebrities? Well, actually, Ronaldo Jr.'s childhood is really very different from his father's, who couldn't even imagine that one day he'd afford to buy a yacht. To remind his son how lucky he is, Ronaldo even took him to the places where he spent his childhood and teenage years, like an apartment in Lisbon which he rented with a friend while playing for the Portuguese Sporting. According to Ronaldo, his son was simply shocked to see it, and even asked, "Dad, did you really live here?" You also have to admit that the young athlete would hardly have so many opportunities if not for his famous father. Cruz Beckham. For many years, Victoria and David Beckham were in the spotlight of the show business world, and that's hardly surprising. These British celebrities began dating in 1997. By that time, both of them already had a small fortune, and today their total assets amount to $900 million. If it's difficult for you to comprehend this amount, just know that this is about roughly 30% more than the fortune of the Queen of Great Britain. Of course, the couple and their 4 kids own a bunch of real estate and often travel together, sometimes accompanied by other British stars like Elton John. Their mansions cost tens of millions of dollars, and the parking lot is full of luxurious supercars. And of course, their children can fulfill their wildest dreams. David, being a famous football player, of course wanted his sons to follow in his footsteps. However, this did not happen. His eldest son Brooklyn loves photography, Romeo plays tennis, and the youngest son Cruz decided to devote himself to music. This 14-year-old teenager began his career in the pop music industry a couple of years ago, signing a contract with Scooter Braun, the owner of a record label and an agent of Justin Bieber. By the way, Bieber once spoke on the future of little Cruz. He believes the son of Beckham has every chance to become a real celebrity. In the meantime, Cruz spends huge amounts on music videos, studio recordings, and the best musical instruments and vocal lessons. Sharif O'Neal. You may not be a fan of basketball, but you definitely know the father of this guy. After all, Shaquille O'Neal, who played in the most famous clubs such as the Lakers, has long been an international symbol of the NBA. Although his career is long over, for many years he's been one of the richest athletes around the world. Today, his fortune is estimated at more than $400 million. And of course, the retired basketball player lives a good life. His huge house has a home theater for 12 people, and his collection of cars features luxury brands such as Cadillac, Rolls-Royce and Bentley. But what about his eldest son Sharif? Well, he can't complain either. Just an example, for his 16th birthday, his father decided to give him a very expensive gift. Actually, two of them, a blue Lamborghini Gallardo and a Jeep Wrangler. On the other hand, Sharif, just like Ronaldo's son, does not have a lot of free time. He's not even 20 years old, but he already plays in the team of the University of California in Los Angeles, and the NBA shows interest in him. And this of course implies non-stop training and a strict regime. By the way, last year, Sharif had to undergo an open heart surgery, but doctors say that nothing threatens his life or career. So we will probably see him winning many titles and adding many new cars to his collection, following his father's example.
Hey Dad, you alright?
Willow Smith. The father of this girl, Will Smith, is proof that talented people are talented in every respect. He's an excellent actor, a successful musician, and an exemplary family man. And in addition, he's one of the richest people in Hollywood. He earns incredible amounts of money, and his fortune is estimated at somewhere between $300 and $350 million. And it seems his children inherited their father's talents. For example, his son Jaden and his daughter Willow starred in the movies with their father when they were small kids. They also have a successful musical career. 18-year-old Willow released her debut song when she was only 10 years old. And soon she signed a contract with Jay-Z, a famous producer and husband of Beyoncé. In between working on her songs, she loves flying to the Italian coast and sunbathing on her yacht. Willow is also a model. For example, when she was 15, she became an ambassador of the Chanel brand. Of course, her musical talent is appreciated not only by the fans, but also by everyone in the industry. Nevertheless, she became successful largely thanks to her famous dad. By the way, her net worth is already estimated at $4 million. Not bad for 18, right? Mick Schumacher. This guy, of course, has to achieve a lot to become as famous as his father, but he has every chance to do that. Yes, Mick will always be compared with the legendary German racer. However, it doesn't seem to bother him at all. The 21-year-old racer has been working to get into the Formula One division for many years, and judging by his Instagram, his life is an endless training in the best racing cars of the world. Little is known about Mick's earnings though. According to various estimates, so far his fortune doesn't exceed $1 million, but if his dream really does come true, he'll soon be able to move from Formula 2 to the top division, and his paycheck will grow substantially. In the meantime, Mick ignores criticism from the media and haters and carries on the work of his father. Lourdes Leon. Everyone knows Madonna. According to the Guinness Book of Records, she is the highest grossing artist in the world, and she's the second richest singer after Rihanna. Forbes estimated her fortune at $570 million. Madonna is also the mother of many kids. She has 2 biological and 4 adopted children. All of the adopted kids are from Africa, more specifically Malawi. Madonna's eldest child, 22-year-old Lourdes, has been a model for many years. She participates in New York fashion weeks and works with such renowned designers like the Frenchman Jean-Paul Gaultier. In many ways, Lourdes took after her mother, with her love for scandalous behavior and luxury. By the way, during one of Madonna's tours, she made her debut as a backing vocalist. Miguel Tyson. Kid Dynamite. That nickname was given to Mike Tyson for his aggressive behavior in the ring. His boxing career is long over, but many of his records have not yet been broken. During the peak of his career, Tyson earned millions of dollars for a single fight, and his fortune at the time of his retirement in 2003 was more than $300 million. Alas, the boxer wasted his savings very quickly and soon filed for bankruptcy, so today his assets are estimated at only $3 million. It's less than the daughter of Will Smith has. But who knows, perhaps Tyson's son will restore the family to its former glory. At the age of 17, Miguel is boxing and learning his father's signature uppercuts. He also likes to draw, plays the piano and guitar, one of the most expensive ones of course, the model Les Paul from Gibson. Luka Zidane. Zinedine Zidane is one of the most famous football players in the history of the sport. As part of the national team, Zidane became the champion of Europe and the world, and today he is the head coach of Real Madrid, where he played from 2001 to 2005. For one season, he earns almost $20 million, and his entire fortune is estimated at $70 million. Of course, the family of the football player lives a good life. They swim in the best yachts and stay in the best hotels. The Zidane family is a real professional dynasty, because all four sons decided to devote their lives to football as well, even though only 21-year-old Luka is expected to have a really successful career. For a long time he played in Real Madrid youth, and today he's already the reserve keeper of the adult team. Luka doesn't throw crazy parties or go clubbing either. He leads a rather modest lifestyle. Just look at his Instagram page. He only posts photos of his games and his family, although with his father's wealth, Luka could have a carefree and secure life.
Hey, stop being lazy, it's time to use that brain of yours. Welcome to Brain Time. Incredible facts from the past, the present, and even the future. The power of nature and wild animals, amazing facts and unsolved mysteries. You'll find all this and much more here. Subscribe now, you won't regret it.